What is going on, everybody? Look at this absolutely beautiful, beautiful F1 2012 here on the channel. Today, we are kicking off a little career mode series, and I'm hoping that we can do this on F1 2012, run it through maybe F1 2013, and all the way through to where we are now. And I probably won't touch like F1 2019, 2020, but certainly some of these older titles I kind of want to do like a little mini series where we do a season for each. Nonetheless, we're going to kick things off, jump into this career mode. So I've already done the young drivers testing phase, so we have the options here to choose from Marussia, HRT, Caterham, Toro Rosso, or Force India. Williams is locked. I think what we are going to do is actually go with Force India. So we're going to jump onto the Force India team, take these guys to the top. So we're teammates with Paul di Resta. We're the second driver to Paul di Resta. So we'll see what we can pull off here now. As let's get ready to jump in. Here's the settings I'm running, by the way. So the race distance, 25%. Can you believe there was only 3 race options, 100, 50, and 25 back in this time? And these are what I'm running here. I don't think I really need the dynamic racing line actually. And then there we go. I think we are pretty well good to go. Objective is finish 12th or above here. Now I have actually changed the settings, so we're still 25% race, but it's now one-shot qualifying. For the setup here, I'm kind of leaning towards balance in Australia. Maybe slightly more increased top speeds. Yeah, let's go with slightly more. Oh my god, look at this. This is absolutely awesome. It's so loud though in my ears. I hope that the audio balance is okay. I'll make sure it's fixed before the race. If not, yeah, look at this. I don't know how to shift. I actually have no idea. So we're gonna find out. Okay, I figured it out. We're gonna have a terrible first qualifying effort. I guarantee it, because I'm still learning again how to play. So DRS enabled, and here we go down towards the braking zone. I went for the 100 marker down to second gear. We only have 7 gears in this car, if I'm not mistaken. All right, listen to the roar of this car. Does this bring back memories of before I was really into F1 myself personally here? Let's get the DRS wide open. You used to be able to use DRS practically anywhere, and I'm gonna completely miss our braking zone. Oh, that was abysmal. I forgot we can use curves as well. Look at that battery. Through the final turn, an absolutely incredible lap here in our first lap in Formula 1 2012. It was pretty rough. We're qualifying dead last, P24, not even close. And you can see how far off we are. I don't think we're going to be that bad in the race now that I have everybody around me. Our teammate Paul di Resta there, P16, who is on pole. Lewis Hamilton, you got Alonso up there, and then Sebastian Vettel, Button, and Webber in the top 5. Let's head to the grid. There he is. Lewis Hamilton, there I am, right? No, that's the rest of there I am. The driver ready to tear it up here on the grid. It's gonna be, here we go. Lights out, about to be happening. 5 red lights, let's get going. Lights out. We're underway here in the Australian Grand Prix, the debut of the F1 2012 career mode here for one season underway with this Force India team. I'm going to play it a little bit cautious into turn 1. I don't really trust these guys here now, and looks like everyone's actually going to get through there pretty well, actually. Glock there just in front of us. I'm going to try and get to the right side of the circuit and make a pass. I don't even know what car that is. That's how long ago this is, and before I even came into, of course, watching F1. There is some problems up ahead of us, but it looks like they're gonna be just fine. And we'll go around the outside of the, is that a Caterham now? Oh, I'm up on the curbing there. We're just fine still. Up into P21, and let's go for a move right here into the right-hander. Nice little opportunity there. We're gonna get to the back of De La Rosa and make sure I don't spin the car out right here. It's really easy to lose grip in that section of circuit, and there we go. Up into P20, sorry, and now we're gonna have a chance to make a move into the right-hander again beyond our teammate Paul di Resta, who's only just 1 spot or so in front of us now after out-qualifying us. Oh, look at the pace that we have here. Now we're going to get to the outside of him, and we're going to be drag racing down into the chicane. I'm going to go for it and try to make this pass happen, leave him a little bit of room, and there we go. We have gone from dead last, 24th to P17, in just one lap. We are absolutely on it right now as he has a bit of a run. And now it's like, okay, we had a great start, but I am still not very confident in my braking zones with this car in this game so far. We're behind Jean-Eric Verne as we head into the penultimate corner. I'm going to play it a little bit cautious right here. I said cautious, and it ended up not being very good at all. So now we're going to have a really poor exit. I'm going to use up the rest of my curves, try to get away from DeResta, who's going to be all over my rear wing here down towards turn 1. You want that spot, don't you? I'm not giving it to you. Very easy. So I'm going to break it to 100, a little bit deep into the first turn, and now I'm very much so under attack from DeResta. Maybe I should let him have the spot, and you can kind of guide me into the braking zone, and he surprisingly doesn't go for the move. It's like he wanted to and then just decided not to. I have no grip right there, but we still hold on to the position. But look how much time I've lost now to Verne. Oh, what the crap happened here? Jean-Eric Verne has gone for a bit of a extravaganza, and he is off the circuit, which puts us up at a P16. And look at the speed that DeResta has now. DRS is open, and once again, okay, so I'm noticing a trend here where they do not, so they'll get to you, and then they basically refuse to make a move. Maybe now that DRS is enabled, I don't think he's opened his rear wing actually here, so we can stay ahead for at least a little bit longer. But DeResta is definitely quicker than me right now, putting a lot of pressure on the back of myself. I mean, we're up at a P16, however, so we're making some nice progress. I forgot I could do this stuff right here. Oh god, the old names for the tires: prime, option, etc. I am not going to mess with that right now and just kind of let the team handle that. We can also do feel and brakes, so I'm going to put my brakes toward the rear of the brake bias, and then the feel, well, we'll just stick with what we got, and I will try to remember to mess with that later. Jean-Eric Verne is running us both back down here. I think I'm off the pace quite a bit. We're 3.4 seconds back from setting. Oh, here comes a move, and no, he's not going to make it into the corner. He backs out of it and backs up Verne now, so he can't make up his mind. Are you kidding me? I clipped the grass, and that certainly did not end well for me, but we're going to be just fine. DeResta is all over us now from that mistake, and once again backs out of it. Oh, I overshot him into the sand. Oh, no, 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 don't hit me. Oh, no, a huge error in our F1 debut, and we're down to P20, and there goes Glock Delarosas all over us, and let's use some curves and try to get going. I don't think we're going to get it going here, and we're going to drop down to P23 after a costly error. What are you guys doing back here? Goodness gracious, I see why you're back here now. DRS open for the first time in this video for us at least, and we'll use a little bit of curves and try to make a move. Not here, because holy crap, oh my god, you guys are dangerous to be around. I'm throwing a bit of a block. It's not going to work very well. Are you kidding me? I'm actually going to lose another spot because of these two goblins up here that can't decide what they're doing. I'm sending it up the inside. Thank you very much. I mean, I am way faster than you. Are you kidding me right now? What was that? What was that? We have some work to do if we want to get up the pick, as we're P24 dead last with 10 laps to go with a pit stop still to go. We got some cars in the pits. I'm obviously hoping for a safety car. We need a safety car to bring us back into the mix here. I gotta say, this is a lot of fun to drive actually in this game so far. I mean, I just gotta get good, obviously, but I feel like I'm starting to get better. There we go. That was a pretty decent lap right there. So we are seeming to find some pace in this car, and there is Jean-Eric Verne again, a whole pit stop ahead after we were ahead of him earlier. So we are going to come into the pit lane ourselves very soon. I'm just going to use Verne as my pace target right now. I'm just going to kind of follow what he's doing and to see if we can kind of stick with him, and I feel like he can actually pull us towards the next group of cars if we just stick with him right here. Now, as I finally feel like I've kind of got the track down. It took me a while, you know, my first time jumping into this game again, and it was obviously right into the qualifying and the race. That wasn't a great idea, not a great combination. Now, though, halfway through the race, I'm feeling good. If I could have learned this earlier, this track I would have been popping off right now, because we have barely lost any time to Verne on his brand new tires so far on this opening lap since his pit stop. So I mean, we're actually holding our own pretty well now. It's just obviously we had such a bad first part of the race that we are way behind. Burn the rest of the curves here. We're gonna pit this lap. All right, here we go into the pits. There's someone that's not very far ahead of us, actually. But into the pits we go. I don't know where the pit line is. I don't even know what the pit speed is. Okay, it's just automatic, apparently. All right, we'll take that. Give me a really good stop, please. I am begging you now. How long is it? Come on. Tires on. 4.2 seconds, and we're not too far behind Pick. Look at the time we've gained. Here comes a group of cars on the left, so that's who we're racing. Petrov, I think we're going to beat Petrov out, or what? Let's see, down into turn 1, and I think we're good. Glock, sorry, that's Glock behind us. Okay, so we have at least gained some ground. We were last earlier, now we're up to P21, and look at all the cars right there together. Oh my god, that is one heck of a group that we're about to be coming up on. There's a lot of contact happening. Petrov's off the pace in the Caterham. I'm going to stay behind him for a second and be smart. We don't want to be dumb again. We were dumb earlier when we were racing around these goblins right here, and obviously we paid the price for it. Look how slow he's going, and he's just making himself, wide open for the taking. I'm going to go and take that from you. Thank you very much. And up to P20 we go. Let's go get Kovalainen. I might send it right here on Kovalainen. We got a massive, massive run. He's going to go defensive. That's fine with me. I'm going to send one on the outside. Easy pass. There we go. Up into P19, boys. Come on, let's go get P18 from Pick. 5 laps to go. We are running out of time. However, I am pretty confident we're going to get at least Pick. Now, after that, we're not going to get to, I don't think, anybody else. Vern is the goal, P16. That's too far away. And then I don't know even who's in P17 currently. Hamilton's already crossing the line to set the fastest lap. We're really that far behind, huh? Wow, he's, oh my god. What? Thank you so much. See you later, Pick. All right, it's DeResta who's... Oh, we're up to P17. Okay, so DeResta's the next car, and that's our teammate, obviously, and that's going to be one heck of a gap to close in on, and you see the gap is 26 seconds. So it is not going to happen unless he has some form of accident. So let's hope something happens. Maybe even a safety car. It might be too late for a safety car, but let's hope something happens here to bring us into P16. I just noticed looking in the top left, looks like somebody's actually out of the race. I don't know who, but definitely someone is out here. It didn't say who, like as a message on the screen, so I really have no idea. We are continuing, though, to set a very nice pace in the grass as well. I am a rally champion at this point, and oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That was terrible. And thankfully we have a decent gap. Use some curves. Come on, we're gonna be fine. All right, we at least stabilize that. 3 laps to go. P16 is looking very, very unlikely. Now just 2 laps to go as we cross the line. 34 seconds to DeResta. He has been actually, unfortunately, pulling away from me by like a second or two. I feel like every lap. We are starting to gap the cars behind us again, which is nice, but we just don't have enough, obviously. And obviously we need something big to happen in front of us if we want to get P16. I just don't think it's going to happen here in these final 2 laps. Someone needs to have a mechanical failure, please. This might be our fastest lap of the Grand Prix as we cross the line. Yes, it is, and look at that. The gap somewhat stabilizes to DeResta when we don't suck, so it's like, okay, if we don't suck, we're not too bad. As the final lap is underway, Lewis Hamilton has already crossed the line to win the season opener here in Melbourne. Now, as we, of course, are very well comfortably ahead of the cars behind us there, of Pick and Kovalainen, who are going at it right now. We have really pulled a gap on them at this point, but it doesn't look like we're going to get our wish of someone having a mechanical failure, so it's really just about cruising home at this point and bringing it to a comfortable P17. You know what? If we would have been able to just not suck early on in the Grand Prix, what could have been? Because we actually weren't that bad here in Australia over the last, what, I would say the last 8 laps, 7-8 laps, we were pretty competitive, so that's a little bit disappointing, but other than that, we have at least made some confidence gains, and I think going into the next episode, we're actually going to be in pretty decent shape. This is my favorite corner right here so far. Down into 3rd gear we go. Get on the nice curves there, abuse the curves on the left, up into 5th here, through the right-hander, down towards the penultimate corner. We go down to 2nd gear, and I'm not going to push it too hard into here now, and then we throttle up, and you can actually kind of pin it through this final turn. Let's try it since it's the final lap. I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. We at least save it. So, to the line, it's going to be P17. That's a little bit disappointing. We definitely could have done better, but in our season debut, our Formula 1 debut, we fail the objective, but we at least success in dignity. through the final turn. An absolutely incredible lap here in our first lap in Formula 1 2012. It was pretty rough. We're qualifying dead last, P24, not even close. And you can see how far off we are. I don't think we're going to be that bad in the race now that I have everybody around me. Our teammate Paul di Resta there, P16, who is on pole. Lewis Hamilton, you got Alonso up there, and then Sebastian Vettel, Button, and Webber in the top 5. Let's head to the grid. Bro, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing out there for the first half of the race. McLaren gets the first win. It's cool that they had these little moments here. But that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. In the next one, we're heading to Malaysia. And then we have the Chinese Grand Prix after that. And we'll see if we can up our pace a little bit and dive more into this career mode in the next episode as well. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, everybody.